When the going gets tough, Colette Burnett is one to just wing it. She's the owner of 2 Super Wings restaurants that have managed to grow by about 25% despite the tough economy.
We've been in business almost 3 years now. September 2009 was when we opened up our first store. I am the CEO and founder of the concept Super Wings New York. Well, I'm from the Caribbean. You couldn't tell with the accent, right? But I'm from Trinidad. And when I first started working in the U.S., I found that there was nothing that really spoke to the flavors of where I'm from. So I found that the Caribbean countries, particularly Trinidad, has so many other flavors that we can draw on, but they weren't easily accessible in New York. It took 3 years for the concept to come out. We had many other ideas before, but none of them really seemed right. So what I did was I looked for a gap in our market as to what would really work. And I love wings. So I had been trying different wings, different places, and couldn't find them. So I decided we'll try wings. So the mango flavors, tamarind flavors, and so on that I'm familiar with was not easily accessible. So I thought, why not bring that? And so that's how we decided to go as hard as we could to really showcase Caribbean flavors wherever possible, and particularly on the wings. Our main and most favorite dish is our ginger buff. That's the one that it literally won the best wings in Brooklyn 3 years in a row. It is like a buffalo wing, but with a kick of ginger in there. The pineapple jerk is our top spicy flavor. It's the one that won in the National Buffalo Wing Festival up in Buffalo last year. So it tends to be, for everyone who knows the jerk flavor, the one that is most familiar to them, because people know jerk all over the world. But we make it our own special way. We put pineapples in there and fresh seasonings, so it's really, really wonderful. But we also pay a strong attention to customer service as well, because no matter how great the food is, if you're not treated exceptionally well, then there are several other places you could go to. And do you like mild? Are you generally a mild person? Really? Like high spice or medium? I graduated from Medgar Evers College back in 1999, and I got my degree in finance and business management. I was in banking for 21 years prior to this in Trinidad, and then when I came to this country, I again went back into banking with Bank of New York, Chase, and Bank of America afterwards. When I was going to school in Medgar Evers, I was challenged to go out and buy black for 2 weeks. They said you go in and you find out if the business was black owned. And if it wasn't, that you were to continue to go forward to find them. I lived in Crown Heights at the time, and I surveyed 42 businesses. And of the 42, 2 were black owned. It was shocking. I left my job in 2009 in April, and 6 months later we opened it up in September. And no, not much help. As a matter of fact, we funded the entire thing ourselves and still do. So just about every single customer that walks into the doors is who helps us to grow each time. So that's how we continue to go forward. The startup funds came directly from me, my savings and from my family's savings. We literally had no small business loans. We were taught, more than anything, the Fast Track program literally took your business plan and broke it down to make it as simple as possible, and also to find all gaps so that once you open up the concept, it would be as clear and as, as beautiful as you want it to be. So that's where the mayor's program helped me. But it did not so much provide funding. 100,000, just about. That's what it took for us to get the first one open, just about 110,000 in total. And then looking back into our history, it's also one of the toughest times in our history as America. So knowing and understanding that it was one of the toughest recessions that you could possibly be a part of, we knew that we had to be extremely careful about how we spent our money. So paying attention to waste management and also making sure that each employee understands how important their piece is. That was key for us being here at all and for staying and becoming successful. Well, at this point, we have passed great break even, and we're now in making profits, and it's how we are able to open our second location as a result of it. But it has been steadily growing at a pace of about 25% with every quarter since opening. So it's a wonderful story. But again, I believe we have so much more work to do because there's more people who don't know about the brand.
Ahead on Here and Now, another small business success story. This time, we're off to Grandma's Place in Harlem.
Grandma's Place. How may I help you?